Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be working on my Winter Wonderland Glimmer Wreath. Oh, Feisty is sniffing the tripod. I'm sorry about that. No mama, no mamas. Anyway, so I will be starting off with one of these foam rings from Dollar Tree and some of this faux green garland from Dollar Tree. I will also be using rose gold spray paint. I haven't used rose gold in, gosh, since last year actually. I think maybe the winter into the spring, so it has been a while since I used rose gold. And I wanted to go with rose gold because traditionally winter and a lot of winter decor items are usually like silver and white, just representing snow and ice and cold. I wanted to go with a little bit different. I wanted to represent ice, snow, but also warmth. The warmth of being inside and warmth of still, you know, the joy after the holidays. So that's why I'm going with rose gold. And Miss Feisty is just showing interest in what I'm trying to do here today, so please bear with. Now she's sniffing the ring. Anyway, so let's get into making a Winter Wonderland glitter wreath. So I've been heating up my hot glue, and first step with this wreath will be to fully cover this foam ring with this green garland. So I'm looking for the beginning of this garland, which I found. And I'm going to start actually here at the top. So just put some hot glue right there. Oh, that was, oh yeah. Yeah, I felt that. Yikes. Ouchie. Oh yes. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Don't make my mistake, kids. Yeah, I didn't expect that. I literally just put my finger right in. Some hot glue. And I'm just going to keep wrapping this garland around the wreath form. Now about every 3-4 turns, I am going to put a little dab of hot glue and not put my finger in it, of course, to hold it in place. Well, today seemed to be a little bit better day to actually get this painted. So, as you'll see, I have it all wrapped up with the green garland. I used, I want to say, 1 3/4 packages, almost 2. And the little hanging loop that I made right there, I just cut a little separate piece of garland and wrapped it around the top of the wreath. And then I bent it over and I glued it underneath so it blends in with the very top of the wreath, like right there. And I hot glued that and let that all sit overnight. So now I'm going to start spray painting it with my rose gold. And I'm also going to be adding components to this wreath from a very small wreath I did, I believe last year or my very first year with my YouTube channel. I'm honestly not sure. I don't remember. I think it was my first year, to be honest. It was real simple, very basic, and thank goodness that my DIY skills have improved quite a bit from when I first started my channel. I'm very proud to say. It was just simply a grapevine wreath, and I had this gold ribbon around, and I had these beautiful flowers attached. Well, I deconstructed that wreath, and I'm going to be using those gold flowers, and I think I'm going to be using gold acorns I got in a Dollar Tree haul as well. So, you know the drill. 2 coats of paint, both sides, and then I'll be bringing it back indoors. So, I brought the wreath indoors. I actually was using a blow dryer on it for a bit to help hasten the drying. And that's just because, honestly, it is getting colder out, and I pretty much just wanted to finish this up. So while the rose gold was still somewhat sticky, I added on some of this very fine silver glitter, not the bigger chunk silver, but the more fine silver glitter that I got from Dollar General last year. And I sprinkled some of that on it. I let it sit for like maybe 5-10 minutes, and then I was using my hair dryer on it to, like I said, help warm it up from being outside and just hasten the drying process somewhat until it got room temperature here in my kitchen. I did flip the back over and paint it as well. Not concerned if it's not fully covered because it's back. And I sprinkled also some of my gold glitter on, although really I was more focused on the fine silver instead. I really wanted it to have that soft glitter glow, and the gold with the rose gold, I don't know, it just seems to be like a little bit too overpowering. So I went and added some more of the soft glitter on it. Everything is dry now, it's good to go, and I'm waiting for my hot glue to warm up. Now I'm going to be adding these 3 gold flowers. And like I said, these are from a very simple wreath I did, I think back in 2018. I did 2 wreaths. I did a small one, it had gold ribbon going around it, and I had the 3 flowers on the bottom. And then I did a bigger one, which had a red metallic glittery ribbon on it. And at the bottom, I had a little Christmas ornament that it said Hope, wooden letters that said Hope. And it had a little red pickup truck shape to it. Well, I deconstructed actually both of those wreaths. I didn't use the red one at all this past holiday season. This one I deconstructed. I just took the ribbon off and removed as much of the old glue on here as I could. I'll reuse this sometime down the road. But I mainly wanted the gold flowers because I really thought that they would look pretty on this. And I'm also going to be using the gold pine cones, the picks that I got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to be removing the pine cones from them. And Last but not least, I'll be adding some fairy lights to this because I really wanted to have a nice, I don't want to say a holiday glow because the holidays are over, but I want to say to just have a nice cozy glow to it that is still like a little bit sparkly and almost smacks of holiday, but not quite. Like just, I don't know, but I think you know what I'm trying to go for here. So yeah, so like I said, just waiting for the hot glue to heat up, and I'll be attaching my gold flowers. So I just attached with hot glue these 3 gold flowers from an older wreath I did. As I said, I deconstructed one, and you know, that was a pretty basic, simple wreath I did back then. Like I said, outdoors. Thank goodness my DIY skills have drastically improved since 2018 in my creativity for sure. So, yeah, I mean, like, I'm really liking how that looks so far, especially with the touches of glitter on the rose gold. Not done yet, but definitely almost done. Next, I'm going to be working on my plank. I was trying to determine proper placement for the pine cones, and I decided, you know what, just not going to look right because of their size. Yeah, so I think I'll have to put them aside for a different DIY, but definitely, yeah, I just decided, you know what, between the gold flowers and the glitter already in the rose gold that I sprinkled on, that's enough. I don't need to overdo it anymore, and I don't think the pine cones would have really looked right. I don't know. You know, just saying, like, what do you think? I think it would have thrown the whole style of the wreath off. I think I really do, and they just wouldn't lay right either. I can use these in a fall wreath next fall season, obviously. The pine cones, I can get a few more, and some artificial fruit. I have a DIY plan for next fall that is going to be really, really nice. It's actually going to be a larger wreath. I'm going to have to go to Michael's for a larger foam ring to work with that. But yeah, with fruit in it would look really nice, pine cones. But I decided, yeah, no, I don't think it would have added to this. I just think it would have looked awkward. And not to mention, I really couldn't secure them properly onto this wreath. So, yeah. So instead, I'm just going to go right forward to my fairy lights. Now, because I unfortunately misplaced the top of the battery pack, I'm going to hot glue the back of the battery pack here onto the wreath. It's okay. I believe it's in the box where I got this from. I just have to look for it, so no big deal. And I'm just going to attach that right there. I was planning on attaching the side anyway, just saying for the moment you're going to see it open, but I will have the lid on it once I actually hang this. So just holding that down for a moment to let that get secure. Okay. And now carefully, and I do say carefully, I'm going to start adding the fairy lights around. Now, I used these fairy lights before. Tabletop tree I did last year. Victorian, not last year, but Christmas before, 2019. The Victorian style with the little paper ornaments. These fairy lights are from Dollar General, and these have pearls on them. They're very, very pretty. These fairy lights are actually more expensive than, obviously, the ones from Dollar Tree. These ones, I believe, are like $4 and something. But these are so pretty. And they look so nice with the pearls on, with the fairy lights, that I thought these would be an absolutely perfect addition to have on this wreath. I really, really did. I thought definitely these would just make it look so nice. So what I'm doing right now is just threading the fairy lights through. And I'm going to push this little end wire, which doesn't have a light on, right in here. Like so. And I'm just going to actually secure that right there with a tiny little dab of hot glue. Just to hold that right in place. It's a real thin wire. And I'm just holding it down for a moment. Yeah, put another little dab of hot glue down. And just for some good measure, right there. I'm not touching the pearl, and I'm not touching the light, obviously, but just that odd little piece of wire, the end of it. Just want to make sure that that's secured. So there we go. Alright, now it's time to put my batteries in, and let's see how this looks all lit up. So this is my finished wreath with the lights on. Let's look at it with the lights off. And there you have it. This is my Winter Wonderland glitter wreath. I think it turned out so nice. I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. Even with burning myself with hot glue and not being able to paint outdoors when I wanted, but it still turned out really, really pretty. Well, I'm loving this wreath, guys. I really, really am. What could I say? I really, yeah, I'm liking how this turned out. If you like this video, guys, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button And don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified each time I upload a video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and stay safe.